stream. And we're live there. And we are live there. Aloha. You can call me Craw. We're live. We're streaming. That's what it's all about, right? That's why we're here. Anyway, we are working on, and I just realized I don't even have the set with me. What type of amateur am I? So let me go get the actual box with the set, because here's what we built so far, but I don't have the next pieces in front of me, because today I'm an amateur. Be right back. I'm not going to put on the be right back screen. Alright, I'm back. Hopefully you didn't miss me too much while I was gone. Yeah. But yeah, we are live. Doing some streaming. Building some Lego sets. Anyway, so we are working on Lego set 10293, Santa's Visit. This has been a fun set so far. I've really enjoyed this set. It's been curious. We're on bag number 6. Holy Toledo. How many bags do we have? Here's bag 6. Bag 7. Bag 8. And bag 9. We have an outside chance of winning today, of finishing it. Outside chance. I mean, bag 9 looks very light. I'm not going to try to speed race through this. This isn't a speed building stream. That's not how I roll. So let's take those. We're going to throw them over there because we're on bag number 6. Let me show you guys what we've built so far. So far, we've built a bunch of little scene stuff, which I'm not going to show you because it's like on my desk. But with a cute little Christmas tree that lights up. Anyway, this is the building that we built so far. We have the front, we have the main layer, inside the actual house. We have a cute little kitchen right here. And we have a fireplace. And the cool thing about this fireplace is it's designed for someone to come down the chimney. So for instance, if we were to take B.A. Baracus of the A-Team, I don't know if you guys got to see that very well. Let's do it again. There it is. So you take B.A. Baracus, and he goes right out. It's cool. I appreciate it. Aloha, Caitlin Jones, I guess. How are you doing? I'm going to try something real quick, Caitlin Jones. Did it work? Look at that. I have a shout out button now. That is cool. That is cool. How are you doing? How was Valorant? And how are you feeling, by the way? Hopefully you're doing better. If you don't know, I mean, granted, I just gave her a shout out. But if you don't know her, she's one of the sweetest, nicest Scottish people I know, and I come from a family with a Scottish last name. We're not Scottish. But we have a Scottish last name. Our family assumed it after the war when it was not cool to be German. Yeah, so on my stream deck, I got a tool that's called the Shot Out tool. And so I press the Shot Out button, it shows me all the people who are viewing my stream, and I can like just press their button. Uh-oh, did I give you a second shout out? And it automatically gives them a shout out. I think that's cool. Not that I'm going to be giving tons of shout outs, but I like that. Oh, you just turned it off. You had a good couple games. How's life? It's good, you know. Today is Wednesday, so we had Waffle Wednesday in our house. Oh, enjoyable. Yeah, I'm having a good day. I'm having a good day overall. It's been, you know, one of those fun days where things are entertaining. Yep. Yeah. All right. So what are we doing? We got to knoll this. So this is how you knoll. Have you seen where we are in the build, by the way, Caitlin? I don't know. If I haven't given you a tour of the house, please let me know, and I will happily give you a tour of what we've built so far. The dog is fine. She's not in this room. She was in earlier, but then I had to go get the actual Lego set from the closet, and she was like, this is way too much movement. I'm out. Way too much movement. Let me make sure I'm putting this up in the right spacing. Okay, cool. I'm actually going to put the house over here now that I think about it. There we go. That is as high up as I can go. Yeah, so she's doing all right. You know, she's having a good time. She's hiding somewhere. Just way too much movement in this room for her liking. She prefers there to be no movement in this room, and she can just sit here in peace and quiet. It's funny, I didn't like knolling for the longest time, and I'm not saying that I've been converted to being a knoller, but I appreciate it now more than I ever did. I don't think it is necessarily a faster way to build, which is what I think a lot of knollers do. I appreciate the methodology behind it, the kind of relaxingness of it. All right, let's see what else we have. I appreciate the way it forces me to slow down initially and really kind of see what pieces do I have in the build. Because it allows me to think what might they use this piece for, and I just kind of, it gives a different approach to building Lego sets before that I hadn't done before. See what the white sweet pieces we have. I'm appreciating this build so far. Yeah, this is a good set. I think it's a worthwhile addition to my Lego Winter Village. I obviously am not gonna be able to finish it in time for it to be on this year's Christmas train table, but next year. Next year, I think it will go in nicely. There we go. Oh, we have a second coffee mug. We got some more of these wonderful little snow mounds, as I feel they are for this set. And, oh, we got another one. Okay, let's do some light blue next. It's good to get all the pieces in the same color schemes. Don't forget, if you haven't already contributed to the Tour de Cosplay stream, feel free to do so. It is when I will be doing my first ever cosplay stream. Should be exciting. How are we doing point-wise for that, by the way? 23 days left. We are at 21% done. So it's exciting. That's exciting. You know, I'm going to get these out of the way of those. I don't know why I want these separated. I'm actually worried. I'm going to switch them around. I'm just worried I won't see the blues is obviously if they're right, if the plates are in front, if the bricks are in front of the plates. It's gonna nice to have that. Oh, mahalo for contributing to the Torty Cosplay Challenge. I swear, and I say this every time, it is not just gonna be me wearing the gator head, laughing at you guys for spending your hard-earned Mahalo Rewards points. No, it is a legitimate cosplay. In the truest sense. It's thematic, it's fitting in with the game. And I do recognize, because I always say that it's not just me in the gator costume, that it's actually putting some doubt into some people's minds, that it is just me wearing the gator costume again. Which we all love and enjoy. But it's not that. I mean, there's a lot of those. Let's take these ones. All right, okay. We're having a good time with this. So how'd you like playing Among Us? For those who do not know, Caitlin Jones was playing Among Us with us the other night. How'd you enjoy that? Did you have a good time? She was very stealth. Me and a couple other people were talking about it afterwards. Very under the radar, very effective at mowing people down. Definitely did not paint a target on her at any point, and that made her a very effective imposter. Very, very effective. Oh man, I'm running out of room on my desk. I don't know if you can see it, but there's almost, it's literally to the edge. I'm worried about it being so close to the edge. There. It was really good. Yeah, you're quiet because I was tired. Yeah, you know, and I think that's what happens anytime you come into a situation where a lot of people already know each other. Did I invite you to the Discord, by the way? If I haven't, let me send you over an invite to that. Invite. Boom. There you go. I'm creating one that's mostly around, it's not like going to be, it's public, but it's not going to be like advertised on my stream, because it really is designed to help people in the Among Us game, like, get to know each other. Yes, I just sent it to you. Yeah, it's designed to help people get to know each other. Not necessarily before they play for the first time, but afterwards, right? Because when I think about, like, what is the value of the Discord? Why am I having a Discord? Why am I going to invest time and energy into this tool? The only thing I can think of was I want to help people connect with each other off the stream, right? Like, you play with someone, you're like, you know, I wish I could get to know this person a little better. That's the point. That's the whole point. Networking. So yeah, so pretty much the way it's going to work is until you're actually invited to a game of Among Us, you're not going to be invited to the Discord. It's terrible of me, I know. Aloha Coded Lemur. How are you doing, my good friend? Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know Coded, you're really missing out on one of the genuinely nicest people out there. Such a delight always to have him in my stream. Always a delight to watch his streams, especially because his streams feature a lot of lemur-related jokes and entertainment, so it's a positive stuff. Aloha, Wonder Gamer, how are you doing? How was Call of Duty last time you played that? You're on your way to bed? I appreciate that, my friend. I appreciate that. And also, Toa of Pi, mahalo for the welcome in, and mahalo for the host, my good friend. If y'all don't know Toa, Toa is a wonderfully chill dude who just has the best voice on Twitch. My voice is like gravel compared to this man's silky, smooth enunciation. I really do appreciate him. I know it's been a while, but I don't fault people for being wild. Because one, we all have lives. Two, we all have things that we're doing in our lives, and it could just be anything. So I think when someone kind of drops off the radar for a bit, it's a little sad, particularly because like, oh man, I haven't seen this person in a while. I hope they're all right. I hope everything's going fine with them. So, it's good to see you, my friend. Aloha, Ami. How are you doing? Yes, Coded was in the Among Us with us, Caitlin Jones. Yes. Yes. Well, no, I think I got Caitlin voted out at the end because I remember there was one game where I just, like, no one was like, and we had to vote someone out. And both of the imposters played me like a fiddle. And I think Caitlin was the person who got voted out at that moment in time. So I did vouch for you. You are a very trustworthy person, and I really need to stop trusting you.
All right.
Yeah, it is good. I greatly appreciate you being here, Wonder Gamer. Have you streamed recently, or has it been a while? Ami is starving, so made Toa cook. No, we've got a long friendship, Coded. I think that's why I trust you. I haven't quite gotten to the point where I'm burned by you enough, like Geeky. Like, I don't trust Geeky in Among Us to save anything. Like, if she's like, oh, I'm totally not the imposter, I'm like, she's the most imposter who ever impostered. Right? Like, Geeky has no validity, like, in Among Us. Outside of Among Us, I trust her impeccably. Mahalo for being here, Coded. I hope you have a great one. Also, Wonder Gamer, mahalo for the host. I greatly appreciate that. It's been 3 months. You streamed yesterday. Awesome. How was it to stream again? How did it feel to stream after 3 months being off? I've never taken 3 months off of streaming. I've taken like a week off and feel like I need to start my channel from the get-go. So I can't imagine what 3 months is like. How did that feel? You have one more lesson to teach tonight, and then, oh, get that lesson. We have waffles every Wednesday. We call it Waffle Wednesday in our house. We have a double-sided Belgian waffle maker, and believe me, I can crank out Belgian waffles. Some good eating in my house. And I know that feeling. What I've learned, actually, back to Caitlin Jones talking about feeling sus when you do and do not talk in Among Us, I've learned that the best way to play Among Us is to never change the way you act in a meeting. Always be the same person in the meeting, every single time. Because if you change your behavior once, for whatever reason, everyone will notice that you're a different person, especially if you are a loud braggart like me. Everyone's like, excuse me, Craw is not throwing everyone on the bus right now. Must be an imposter. Craw's drinking water, and he's the imposter. Let's throw him out. It is funny. Wonder, have you played Among Us very much? We play once a month, but we're going to be moving up to twice a month. Because it just is, one, it's a lot of fun. But two, we're going to be moving up to twice a month because I'm going to be ditching my Just Dance streams. I broke my finger, this one right here, on my light fixture above me, and I don't know, it just kind of killed like the motivation to do it. I mean, my hand still hurts, but just kind of like it just put a sour taste in my mouth doing it. You haven't played them forever. Well, if you're interested, I'll bring you into one of our Among Us games. See how you fare. I just have to warn you, we play with webcams on over Zoom, so people will watch you lie to their face. That's very intimidating for a lot of people. But that's what makes it fun. Caitlin can vouch for that. Yeah, definitely. We'll connect offline. Are you on Discord? Or what's the best way to contact you? Send me a whisper. Because I may have you on Instagram, I may have you on Discord. I mean, it's one of those things. In today's technology, it's almost like back when I was in college and we had like 80 million IM clients. Oh, are you an AIM? No, I'm not an AIM. You should join MSM. Oh, I'm not on SMM. I'm on this one. Oh, what about IRC? What about this one? What's the worst? It's almost bad that way. There's a period of time where just everyone's on Facebook, and it was like, well, I'm on Facebook. Cool, got it. And then Facebook became evil, and now no one wants to be on Facebook, which I'm cool with because I left back when it was cool to leave Facebook. Or before it was cool to leave Facebook. Now it's just passé to leave Facebook. Oh. Toa has an AIM email account. That is awesome. What was your, do not tell us your AIM email, but what was your favorite AIM email? Because everyone had like 12 names, right? No one had just one AIM name. So what was your favorite? Throw that in the chat. I know Amy does. I misspoke because I saw your name. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. I will definitely message you. Oh, there you are. You're following me now. Excellent. Excellent. Yes, I will 100% invite you to an upcoming game. There we go. Okay, cool. We have noodled, can put Lego bricks into some sort of organization. Now we can take a sip. That's a good one. I like that one. I had Eskoska as my AIM name for the longest time. That's Eskoska. Don't ask me how I came up with that, but Eskoska. I had Kapapoa, Kappapoa. That was another one that I enjoyed. All right, but now we can move on. We finally have got all the things out. We're going to build a little girl. My daughter is going to steal this person, particularly if they had this hairstyle in like a dirty blonde. That she would be all about this person if it was a dirty blonde hair. So here is the little girl that we're making. Can't really see it because my thing doesn't focus. I apologize that it doesn't focus. It's cute. And she gets a cookie. Ooh, we have a fun fact. The holiday cookie is based on actual cookie Lego designer's mother makes every year, which she calls melting moments. So this is very similar to the normal Lego cookie, except it's got sprinkles on them. Or if you're in New England, jimmies. So we're gonna put her right over here with all my other people from this particular set. And now we can get moving on. Really? It was too much? I thought it was hilarious. I love a good joke like that. I thought that was top notch. The DB5 the other day? DB5. Why am I not recognizing what a DB5 is? So we're going to start building up the little infrastructure around the second floor over here. Oh, Aston Martin. Oh, the James Bond one. I always debated getting that one. It never got to a price point where I was like, I'm willing to pull the trigger. Because there's a lot of sets that I would enjoy owning, but because it just never, or a lot of clarification, a lot of sets that I may enjoy owning, but because it never hit a price point that made it like, oh, I gotta do it, I never did it. And I apologize if anyone is like, why are you rocking out to stuff? You need a light. I like what you did there. I'm listening to Christmas music on my headphones that you don't get to hear because of DMCA. It's fun to stream at the DMCA. Hey. Ooh. This is my like notes of things that I want to build. I don't have a pen. All right, I'll just type it in here. My OneNote. I need a DMCA gift so that I can like press a button and like it will like do something. DMCA like YMCA. Got it. Okay. I heard something running around me. You're talking in engineering class every time we talk about mates and future in SolidWorks. It's me awkward funny. Teammates in my engineering class, every time we talk about mates, a feature in SolidWorks, it gets awkward and funny. Yeah, no, I appreciate the concept of when people put those entendres into something. It's always fun with that. I'm very curious how they're going to hide this yellow and red, because that's obviously not going to be visible in the house, right? Like this yellow and red, this can't be visible in the final product. So I'm curious how they're going to hide it. I'm sure they've got a great way to do it. Oh, immediately they're going to it. Look at that. Look at that. All right, so we're going to start with this dark blue. We're going to start with a 3x1, and we're going to put that on top of a 6x1. And we're going to take another 3x1. Then we're going to take two of these 2x1 modified slopes. And then we're going to take two of these 1x1 bricks. We're making some sort of cute little window scene. And we're going to plop that right there in the front to kind of, again, to hide this little structure that we're building, the support technique structure. Again, Lego loves using technique pieces in every single set that they have. Oh man, they are really burying it. Look at this. This is being buried. All right. So we're going to take a 2x3 and then a bunch of 2x1s. Build a cross hatch. And then this is going to click right in there like that. I mean, these can still move. They can't move very much. Very interesting. Bunch of technique stuff in the Aston Martin because of, yes. That's what I mean. And I remember as a kid thinking technique was really tough to build with, but I feel like they've done a very good job of making it more accessible than it used to be. More of these modified slopes. My concern right now, I missed something. Oh. Here's where I missed it. There it goes. There it goes. See, that works much better. Okay, then we're going to take this long one. It's a 1x6. And this 2x1 modified plate with the center jumper. Ooh, look at this. Bum, 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 bum. I mean, I think they're doing a very interesting job of hiding stuff, and I'm very curious how much of this is really necessary in this middle build. And I think the thing that's going to disappoint me about, I'll be very curious when we attach here, is I would like there to be a window through here. I've lived in capes, and one of my favorite things about the cape is the dormer window, and this reminds me of a dormer window. And I kind of wish it was a dormer window. How do I do the Lego Advent calendars? Yes, my kids, for many years, both had a Lego Advent calendar. This year, Audrey went with a Pokemon Advent calendar, and Sam went with the Lego Marvel Superheroes Advent calendar. I didn't get a Lego Advent calendar because we've done enough of them that I've got a lot of winter pieces to work with, and none of them really jumped out to me as I would feel like I would want them as a set, right? Like, for a lot of them, I really wanted them because I wanted people for my Lego Winter Village, and I feel like I kind of have all the ones that I need now for my Lego Winter Village. Uh-oh. Oh, that was that sound. I was like, what is that sound? And then I realized what the sound is. So these are little, sometimes they're frying pans, sometimes they're cappuccino things. I've seen them used for a lot of things. But they're going to connect them with this little bell, and they're going to go right outside this window like this. And I think this is a very cute addition right here. I like that. That is nice. I kind of feel like I wish those were red. The top was red, and that'd be the only change I would make to that initially. I would like it to be red. You're doing the Marvel one. It's different. So we've, yeah, the Star Wars one I feel over the last couple of years has really been crap. No offense. I feel like the Star Wars one has been crap. So I was happy when Sam said he didn't want to do the Star Wars one this year. He said he wanted to do the Harry Potter one after we bought him the Marvel one. And we were like, well, deal with it, kid. You made a decision, you backtracked on the decision, and now you have to deal with that. I liked the Harry Potter one from 2 years ago. Or was it last year? It was the one where it was all the... and I apologize because I do not know the Harry Potter lore. But it was like a prom that the kids from Harry Potter went to. Again, I apologize if I am not using the right one. It's like a winter prom, a winter formal, whatever that is. And I thought that was such a good little set. You saw a friend's Lego set at Target last weekend. Ooh, what set was it? I think Friends is underappreciated. So many people knock Friends because it's seen as a girl set, and we know how toxic people can be with quote-unquote girl stuff. So I'm curious what you think of it, what set it was. I always like it because it's got a lot of different colors than normal Lego sets will have, and I appreciate that. We're building some sort of a ledge. But what is the name of the winter prom? It has a specific name of the prom. And the reason why I'm thinking that is I actually saw, it was a very interesting article about inclusion and how that was a big missed opportunity for J.K. Rowling for the movies to do a better job of including the girls who played the actress, the twins or the girls. Again, I don't remember too much about it because I wasn't paying that much. I was paying enough attention to remember it, but not enough attention to like retain the knowledge I think I should have retained. So we buy a lot of the winter themed stuff. And one of the things I really liked was friends a couple years ago did like a whole ski resort. And it was like oftentimes when Lego City will do a winter themed, they'll do more like a construction winter theme, but this had like a Swiss chalet, it had like a little, it was so really cute, and they had a ski, the thing you sit on to go up the mountain, you like sit in it and it like carries you above the ground. Ski lift, yes, it had a ski lift. Thank you, Toa. Oh, Wonder Gamer's talking about the Friends, the characters at Central Park, not Friends, the sub-theme. I like the Friends. I wanted to buy that for my wife, and she did not want it. And I was like, well, I'm not going to buy it for you then. All right, now we're going to be building some sides. Yes, ski lift. So that's what I mean. They did a really cool stuff, and I'm not saying that Lego doesn't do those type of cool things normally, but the Lego Friends theme, the theme of Lego sets designed or marketed primarily towards girls takes chances that Lego City and other Lego brands don't. And that's why I appreciate it. I've heard good things about the Lego Friends set. It's one of those sets where if it was a good price, I'd want to add it to my collection. It's just never been a good price. So I've never added it to my collection, but if I ever could get it at a really good price, I wouldn't hesitate to pull the trigger on it. So we're building the undercarriage of this right now. All right, and that one's going to go there. All right, and then that's going to go there. This is a very interesting undercarriage they're having me build right now. I don't think it's particularly secure. Just going to say that right now, Lego. You're not impressing me. I mean, you still have an upper layer to do to make it that much more secure, and you're doing a great job of it there. And then that is going to go like, nope, like that. There it goes. All right, so now this feels a little more secure. All right, now we have this built. And this is going to click in like this. Right in there. All right, so let me show you what we just built. We built this little ledge right here, this little top portion of the roof line. I think it came out pretty good. I just wish there was a window all the way through. And again, for those who do not know, what makes this set extra special and extra fun is the fact that it's designed for Santa to come down the chimney like... Again, I apologize if this is sacrilege. The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man does. Let's do it one more time for the people in the back. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man coming down the chimney. He's not going to get burned at all. Alright. I find that super entertaining. I'm going to put him over here. Yeah, that's what I mean. I didn't think about that when I bought the set. Like, I was going to buy it because it's the Winter Village. But I remember thinking to myself, geez, this is a super, super lame Winter Village. What is LEGO doing? They are totally slacking off. And once I realized that the whole concept, the whole thing they're selling you on this particular set, is Santa sliding down the chimney. Good job, LEGO. You make a fool out of me all the time. Acquaintance be forgot. Again, apologize, DMCA. Can't hear what I'm listening to. Which is, of course, the Beach Boys Christmas album. It's a phenomenal album. If you haven't listened to it, I highly recommend you guys check it out. Yeah, this bottom undercarriage doesn't do a whole lot really to add any security onto it. It really doesn't. It's all about the top. It's funny because I see in all the movies at New Year's people singing All Lang Syne, right? And like you go to like a party, everyone knows it, everyone's dancing, everyone's jiving to it. It's like everyone knows this song. I have never heard someone sing this song in real life. Never once. And please, fight me in the comments if you know that song by heart. If you know all the words, you sing it every year with your family at Christmas and the New Year's, please tell me how wrong I am. I would love to be wrong on this. I don't think it is. Yeah. But every time you see in a movie, it's New Year's, people like, thing goes down, they do Celebrate by Kool and the Gang, and then they all sing that song, happily. Here's the corresponding other side to this. Then, of course, it's going to use that Technique red pin that we had in there just to slide into the back. So we have this very nice dormer window situation with the roof line. I think it came out very nice. I really do. Like, I'm not saying that this is LEGO puts out ugly sets. I'm just saying this is an exceptionally good-looking set in my mind. Right? I think it is. That's what was making this set really feel like it was worth the purchase, is the little details that they put into these things. Because I'm not saying if I was to design a random little house for my winter village, it would look terrible. I'm just saying it would look terrible, especially compared to what they're making right now. Okay. This is a cute little desk they have here. All right, and that's going to go up here on the top. These are the types of things that my kids like wake up in the morning and are prepared to destroy. They're like, oh, a cool little Lego desk right in the middle of this room. Let's get rid of it. No one has a desk in the real room. Why should the Lego people have a desk? Uh-oh, this is a bed. I always love Lego beds. They're just always fun. Your desk is in the living room. There you go. My desk is obviously in my office, but I know a lot of people don't have an office. There's no shame in having an office. No shame whatsoever in having an office. Or not having an office. All right, it's going to go there. I got lucky that I have an office. Previous owners of the house decided they didn't want a 2-car garage. They wanted 1-car garage and an office. And as such, the office is always cold. I know. I really first world problems here. My office is colder than the rest of the house. But I don't think you guys appreciate how cold my office is. Yeah. All right, now we're going to flip this upside down because we're going to put some feet at the bottom of this. I'm very curious. If you notice, they have 2 grabbers on the front. Right here and right here. And I'm curious what these grabbers are going to grab onto. Oh, look at that. They're hanging off of the edge. Because this person has got such a small little bed room area. They got to climb up into the bed. This house is going to be a very hard house to convert into a modular, by the way. I'm just going to say that right now. It's going to be a very hard house to make into it. Uh-oh, we have a sticker. So again, pro tip for anyone in the audience, if you ever struggle putting stickers on, like I do, use a brick separator. I don't know why it is easier. But for some reason, that brick separator just makes it so much easier to put onto it. That's a little note from Santa Claus. There it goes. You use an X-Acto knife. There you go. That's not a bad idea. All right, so this is just going to be a safety line. This isn't going to be a ladder. No way for them to get to the second floor, but we're going to keep you from falling off of it. You're trapped up there for the rest of your life. There we go. And now we got a cute little kids' room up on the second floor. This is the only room on the second floor, but we have a cute little astronaut rocket thing, a letter to Santa, a bed, a desk, and a safety rail so that they don't fall to their death. Aloha, Lone Wolf. Yes, I too would be concerned about the X-Acto knife. That would be something I would be very concerned about. Thank you for the host. I appreciate it very much, my friend. All right, now we're going to be building the dining room table. This is exciting. How are you doing, Lone Wolf? It's been a while since I've seen you, my friend. I appreciate the hearts and the sentiment. Things are going well, you know? This is a beautiful Lego set, and I'm really enjoying building it. Ohana. There we go. I like this. Again, this is how they're going to have the effect of the table runner hanging off the ends. Although, honestly, our table runner does not hang off the ends. I guess it should. Speaking of Christmas, one time the cat was fun. a kingly ball. Aww. Is that the piercing lone wolf? Is that what you did? I appreciate that. I appreciate that. That your cat was running down the hallway made you think it ate tiny reindeer. All right, so we're going to take these two and hang them off at the edge like that. Kingly is supposed to say, oh, jingly ball, okay. I have not. Well, the whole purpose of the Discord is for the Among Us games. So if you want to post it so people are aware of that, feel free to do so. But that's the purpose of it. Yeah. Because what I generally do after I host an Among Us game with people is I'll send out, here's how you get to know the other people that you played with tonight. And I was like, you know, why am I doing all this work? One, it's nice. But two, I said, you know what, let's just build a Discord and invite, every time we have people join the game, invite them to the Discord. Ooh, that sounds like fun. How does that feel? Painful, I'm assuming. Very painful. There we go. We have a lovely dining room table. I appreciate this dining room table. And that's going to go right on the edge, and it's going to straddle the seam. So as you can see, there's our dining room table right there. I think it looks good. I hope you guys like the dining room table. I do. I think it turned out pretty good. What do we have next? Oh, we're gonna build some chairs, it looks like, to go with the table. We got 4 chairs to build. That's gonna be fun to get all these chairs in there. And that's probably the end of this bag. It's these chairs. I always appreciate when Lego will build something a little different with their chairs. Again, anytime they can do some variation and get away from the same old looking thing, it's exciting. Because it is so easy to say, we're going to just, this is what a Lego chair is, and Lego chair is always going to look like this. So we're going to build 4 of these chairs. I think these are a little low to the ground. That's my only complaint with them. All right, now where does it want me to put them in? Okay, so it wants that to be underneath, like that. Okay. I like the design that they did with this, particularly because I feel like this gives it a nice little headrest look. And I think that adds to the uniqueness of this chair. I like that it bends in the middle of the way it bends. Especially because they're having us put them on the ground. And it allows me to more easily put people into their chairs if the chair bends backwards. But, and I haven't looked at it yet, I'm curious how people are going to look sitting at the table. I'm not sure if there's enough clearance there. We'll find out in a second. All right, let's go. And don't forget, if you haven't already contributed to the cosplay stream, I am doing my first ever cosplay stream. Feel free to contribute your Mahalo rewards points. I assure you that it is not me just wearing the gator costume. There is an actual cosplay here. There's a game that's going to go with it. And I know I keep saying that, and that makes it sound really, really sus that I have to keep saying that. But, all right, let's put some people at this dining room table. Let's start with the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Oh. Who else should we have at the dining room table? I think we need a Ghostbuster. We're going to use Abby Yates from the female Ghostbusters. I want Beetlejuice. I think he goes very nicely with the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. And Scooby-Doo. Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Not actually Scooby-Doo. Oh, I agree. So here we go. Here's what it looks like with people at the actual dining room table. They fit perfectly in there. Well done, Lego. So the problem why I didn't go with the Gremlins. So we got Gimli and Stripe. He has non-bendable legs. Stripe has kind of bendable legs. They don't bend a whole lot. Right? Like they bend backwards better than they bend forward. So he wouldn't really fit, right? That's as much as you can go. And I don't want to push it too hard because as you can see, hopefully, the feet aren't solid straight down. There's a divot in them. There's a little crater in the middle. Here's how I'll make it appear much more. See? There's a little divot. And I worry about them breaking off. Uh-oh. I really should have taken these people out. Gizmo, put him back. I know I said Gimli, but it's Gizmo. I know that. Aloha, Jerry Gack. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know Jerry Gack, he is, I believe, Australian. I don't think you're a Kiwi. But phenomenally nice, wonderful human being. Check him out. It is a streamer himself. I highly recommend it. Oh, wait. I'm going to use my stream deck to do a shout out. See if it works. Let's see if it works. There, it worked. You're an Aussie. I just had to verify. All right, now we can go put these people back. Yeah, I learned I can press a button on my stream deck. It's going to give me a listing of all the people in my chat and allow me to do a shout out. And I absolutely love that feature. I know I'm not a big shouter out person, but it's going to turn me into one. I'm knocking all these people over, by the way. There we go. Put them back. Oh, you answered the question, Buff. Sorry, I missed it. Oh, this is a long one. The ear didn't hurt. That makes sense. Ooh, yeah. That I definitely think the other thing would hurt. It was settled a little bit. Okay. Oh, that's nice. That's good. Oh, yes. No, I agree. I can see that. I can see you enjoying that. So yeah, I really like these chairs. I like the way they designed the chairs. I think this is a top-notch table. Another well-done aspect to this set, Lego. Like I said, I know I bagged on this set before I actually got the set. But Lego, as usual, just does such a fantastic job with little things like the dining room table that it's hard not to love them. All right, we're going to move on to our next bag. And Jerry, I would highly recommend. I went with the 15 button one. What am I building? I am building Lego set 10293 Santa's Visit. This is part of their Winter Village holiday line. And while it looks like kind of a boring Lego house, they do so many cool things about that. One of my favorites being the Santa Claus coming down the chimney like this. Ready? Here's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man coming down the chimney. Although I just realized the table ends the kind of slide. They were like sliding all the way off. Yeah, they run to the table now. Aloha, House of Jacobs Gaming. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know House of Jacobs Gaming, you're missing out. One of my most cherished friends here on Twitch. I really do enjoy him. Go check him out. There he is. Boom. Boom. Does Just Dance, does lots of other wonderful stuff. But yeah, I really enjoy House of Jacobs Gaming. Good person. Yeah, who doesn't love watching Jason dance? It is good times. He slides into the table for food. There you go. He wants to get the stuffing. Or yams. He wants to get the yams. That's a better joke. If you don't get the joke, I apologize that you don't enjoy yams at meals. All right. Let's make sure these are properly lined up. Okay. Just have to double check to make sure that it's nicely lined up before I do any other pieces. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would wuss out at like a pain point of 1, so I'm glad that you're able to handle that a little better than I would. I don't like needles. As I like to joke, my phobia of needles is God's way of saying, keeping me from having a tattoo that says like, "What's up?" on my arm. Because I totally would have done that. I was really into "What's up." And anyone who says they weren't totally into "What's up" was not alive. They don't remember how awesome that was. Even after teaching, still verified. Toa has not made you dinner yet, Ami? What's up? Yep, I was way too into that. Ooh, a couple of good pieces here. We're going to put those over there. Oh. This one feels weird. It's a Lego brick. It just does Lego plate. It just doesn't feel like a Lego. Like the texture is off on that one. There it goes. So I don't know the name of the reality show, but there's a reality show on Netflix. It's like a baking show that my wife and my kids love. And so this last weekend we went to the Milk Bar. If that's something that anyone else is like cool about, feel free to let me know in chat if you love the Milk Bar or whatever that show is. Because if no one cares about it, I'll stop talking about it. I won't, but still, just good to know who my audience is. Possibly, that sounds like something that they would be into. I don't like reality shows, especially. Well, there's some reality shows I like, but there's some that I'm not interested in watching. And baking shows are just one of the ones I haven't ever gotten into. Good reality shows, Amazing Race, Survivor. I can get behind Amazing Race and Survivor anytime. This is some terrible knolling right now. I'm just going to say this right off the bat. Before someone else criticizes me, this is garbage knolling. I'm willing to admit it. This is literally the worst knolling I've ever done in my life. This is a hot mess. Yeah, so I don't know what it is. All I know is that there's a show, and the person who runs the show, or person's a judge on the show, they run a restaurant called Milk Bar, which is like a bakery, I guess. And so we went to it in Boston, and how can I be as nice as possible about this? So when I think about why people go out to eat somewhere, oftentimes people choose somewhere to eat because like, oh, this is really good food, or oh, this is something that I really enjoy. I really enjoy this type of cuisine. And then you have some places which people go because it's famous for whatever reason, right? So like, if you go to downtown New York, you can go to, on Water Street. Is it Water Street? Some street in downtown New York City, maybe Bleecker Street, is the oldest pizzeria in America. And you go to that place because it's the oldest pizzeria in America. Right? That's its claim to fame. That's why people go there. Or you may go to a place because it is the place that invented the Philly cheesesteak. And then there's across the street from that place, the place that first put cheese on a cheesesteak. I know what you're thinking. How can you have a cheesecake steak without cheese? They do. So you also go for the decor or atmosphere. I'd agree with those statements. So we went to this place purely because of the show and my wife and kids wanting to eat at this place, the Milk Bar. And it's hard to describe how unimpressed I was with the place. And that makes me sound like my dad. My dad is the king of being unimpressed with things. And he's not a grouch. He's very hard to impress. So like, for instance, he went to Machu Picchu. And for those who do not know what Machu Picchu is that citadel way up in like the Andes Mountains where like the Incas built this massive fortress up at the top of this mountain, and it's incredibly hard to get to, and it's incredibly remote. And my dad goes there, and it's one of those new wonders of the world where people will talk about just incredible treasures of civilization that we need to protect, right? I mean, it's universally accepted that is that type of place, right? Like, people are making those type of lists, and they're like, oh, we're not going to include Machu Picchu because it's a piece of shit. No one is going to say that. That's just not going to happen, right? If someone's going to be like, well, I'm not going to include the Milk Bar in good restaurants because it's a piece of shit. That is a debatable topic. You can debate that, but you're not going to debate Machu Picchu. So my dad goes there. And my dad, as he's gotten older and more cantankerous with age, it's funny because he grew up, when I grew up, he was a big photographer. I got my first camera, well, it was one of his old cameras. He was that dad who always had a camera around his neck, sometimes 2 cameras around his neck. His first digital camera had CDs associated with it. I mean, the dude has always been on the bleeding edge of that. But before he went to Machu Picchu, I asked him, I was like, oh, cool, what camera are you going to take with you? He's like, I'm not going to take a camera. I'm like, you're literally going to one of the most photographed special places on the face of this earth, and you're not bringing a camera. It's like, well, I have my cell phone with me. So I should have known something was up with my dad. He's clearly got dementia. He's not thinking straight. So he goes there. And mind you, he went to Alaska and took over 1,000 photos of icebergs and glaciers. And he showed them all to me. Then this man, when he went to Machu Picchu, was like, fuck it, I'm not going to bring a camera with me. Why? I could just get one off of Google image search. Right? So he goes to Machu Picchu, and he comes back, and I'm like, Dad, how was this incredible place? And he looks at me, and he goes, when you've seen one ruin, you've seen them all. He has over 1,000 photos of glaciers that he made me sit through and look at. And this man has the balls to tell me, when you've seen one ruin, you've seen them all. Yes, it's just a ruined building. So when I say I wasn't impressed by Milk Bar, I fear that people are going to say, you sound like your father. But I just had to go out and let you know how unfair of a comparison that is, right? So we go to the Milk Bar, and I mean, I knew as soon as I walked in this building that we should just turn around and walk out. I knew it, right? Like, you can walk into a place and you can tell sometimes that it's phony crap and it's terrible and it's no point in being there, right? There's some places you just know this, and this place scream that off the bar, right? So the Milk Bar has great desserts, right? That's its claim to fame. It is amazingly decadent desserts. This is how much I want to warn you guys about this place. We're bringing up Milk Bar. Milk Bar store. Christina Tosi's dessert. Send the gift. They can't wait to open. I mean, look at this. Look at how fancy schmancy this is. Look at this. Buttermilk, peppermint, bark truffle dozen box. Right? I mean, this just looks decadent. Shop, cakes, pies, cookies. And so we go to one of these. We go to the place where we have it, right? $32 for these assorted cookies for $22. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cookies in it. Holiday cookie party, $52, right? And so of course you're going to this place. And I get a corn cookie, which is this one right here. And it's in a bag, like in this picture. It's just in a bag, in a box, on like the table. And I like pick it out, and it was like $7. And it was 16 points on Weight Watchers. To give you a perspective of how many points 16 points is on Weight Watchers, you can have a cheeseburger for 16 points, or you could have this cookie for 16 points. And so I'm seeing, we're at a bakery, a supposed gourmet bakery, and I can't get anything at this place that I couldn't just go to their website and have shipped to my house. It's probably going to be just as fresh. Remind me again why I went to this place in Boston when I could just order it online and have it delivered to my house. That's what I have to say about the Milk Bar. That's what I have to say. You go to a place because the presentation is freshest, and it had none of that. None of that. None of that. I cannot describe how mentally disappointed I was in this place. And I had zero expectations in the first place. My kids and wife liked it, and that's all that matters. I just hope they don't want to go there again. Right? Like, I love going to a bakery. Right? Like, when I go to a bakery and I see a black and white cookie, I get excited, right? Because I know that's going to be when you get like a black and white cookie from a bakery, you know you're getting something better than anything that you would get from a grocery store, right? A Chips Ahoy is not going to be as good as that black and white cookie. It's not. It's not. Fresh bread from bakery, exactly. And this... I really can't describe how disappointed I am at this. Please, I really can't. I really can't get into it that much. Oh, look at this. We're building a ridgeline next. Mahalo for the lurk, Jerry. Mahalo for being here in the Aloha spirit. I greatly appreciate it. After, of course, I just tore Milk Bar a new one. So anyone who wants to go to Milk Bar, now you know what you're getting into. And the worst part about it is, like, the Milk Bar, again, because of this, like, show or something like this, I feel like, you know, like, they have one in New York City. I just feel like it's the type of place that's designed to get people to come here and overpay for money to do something. And I wonder, is the Milk Bar created to trap people? Like, did they create the Milk Bar because of the show, or did the show get created because of it? No worries. Do some reasoning, man. I appreciate the reasoning. I greatly appreciate that. Like the Museum of Ice Cream. I get the Museum of Ice Cream. I support the Museum of Ice Cream. I just can't support Milk Bar. Reading. It's okay. You can be reading, reasoning. I'm okay either way, my friend. Either way. I'm not going to judge you for reading or reasoning. I like this. This is a very secure. It's a good way to assure that I put them at the right angle, right? That is a very secure ridge line that they're putting in here. I really like that. Oh, look at that. It's almost going to fit perfectly. Look at that. Oh, Lego. But still my heart. That is good. Plumbing comes from the Latin word plumbum, which is the element lead. Plumbum. All right, plumbum. I really can't say how much I love the plum. Lead like the metal. No, I get it. I just like plumbum. I guarantee if my kids knew that fun fact, they would say plum bum for like an hour. And I feel like it's justified. Pencil lead is also known as plumbago. Am I saying plumbago right? That's a good fun fact. They felt it necessary to put that into the plumbing section of your home inspector's house. You know what? Fun facts like that actually make me want to read those type of books, right? Like, it brings learning alive when they do stuff like that. So I applaud them for that. It just makes it more fun. Plumbeo, but you're not positive. You know, I like plumbeo more than plumblago. Plumplago. Ooh, look at that. That is sweet fitting. All right, and then we're going to put there it goes. Look at that fit. Oof. We get to present our project next week. There you go. That's exciting. What's the project about? There we go. Ooh, look at that. I really like this one. Yes, Toa. Please explain to House of Jacobs Gaming why you have that wonderful name. I know the reason. But I would love to hear you tell the story. Alright, and then that's just going to be that. I'm a little concerned about this. His ability to stay upright through like repeated pushing downs. That's my concern right now. I'm gonna voice my concern. Oh. Your engineering class, you had to come up with the design. Our group made a storage unit for. Okay. Ooh. I like that. I can get behind that. Holes for cubbies for cable management. I still need to like get my little center all cable management up. That's my next like dream and goal. Ooh, look at that. Now, of course, if you notice, they're having us build this all out like before attaching it, and I, like intellectual, attach it right off the bat. So Toa says, Toa are the heroes from the LEGO line Bionicle, which came up with the username when you joined Bionicle Fat and Sight BZ Power way back in March 4th, 2014. March 14th, 2004, aka Pi Day. Ami, I would love to see this picture. Alright, and then that's going to go on top. Like that. And I need a 3. There we go. And then this is going to have that same overhang this one did. Which again, I think it's smart. It's a good way to do it. My house actually has this type of overhang. And I greatly appreciate it. Because it keeps the snow off of being right up against the building. And it gives my dog a little path around the entire house that she can go pee in the winter. So, I appreciate it. And now here we're going to put all the snow mounds. And I'm actually going to take these off to do this. I'm really worried about breaking the support doing this. Emmy's fetching her laptop to show stuff and also... Oh, there you go. There you go. House of Jacobs Gaming, I think you're the first person ever to trigger that bot response. Congratulations. I haven't seen that response. I mean, I know I made that response. I'm just saying, this is the first time I've seen it in chat. All right. So again, if you ever want to line up your like Lego pieces, lay them flat against ground. There we go. Yes, a lot of people do read it that way. And I hope I'm pronouncing it Toa, and not Tao. I used to make that mistake. Alright, so this is going to be 4N. Two. 3. Oh, well, there you go. There you go. Good to know. Then we got to put the stink pipe in. Good job, Lego. For people who do not know what this thing is in the middle of this thing I'm building right now. So this is the ridge line of the house. And there's, in the middle of this, one little gray cylinder sticking up in the middle, right here. This is what's known as a stink pipe. This is a pipe that goes directly down to your waistline out of your toilet. And it is designed so that when you poop, the gas has some place to take out of the house and it doesn't get stuck in your pipes. Stink pipe. That trim is a requirement to keep moisture away in almost all new homes and roofing systems. Well, my house is from the 50s, so I'm calling it Foresight. Foresight. All right, there we go. Oh, I'm gonna put this back on now. My voice does boom. Oh, that's interesting. Aloha the bot. They have a chandelier in this. I appreciate that. Even if House of Jacobs Gaming is tired of Aloha the bot's jokes. Oh, that's not going in. Oh, because I need to do it the other way. There we go. And then this is going to click in here. So we have a nice little... and I do think this is a little smaller of a chandelier. I mean, what do you think? Right? Like, I don't think this is impressive enough of a chandelier. I mean, and it's almost perfectly centered over the table, right? Like, look at this. It just needs to go a little further out so that it's perfectly centered over the table. Is it perfectly centered this way, at least? It is this way. Just not this way. Get your shit together, Lego. No, you have not triggered all of them, House of Jacobs Gaming. I give Aloha the bot 2 jokes every session. So, like, for instance, if you see the stream title is one of the jokes. So if you were to type, copy and paste the stream title in, it would tell you a joke. The other stream title is my go live notification. And of course, if you don't have my go live notification on, you wouldn't have seen it, but today's go live notification says, don't ever start a pillow fight with death. So if you put either of those 2 things in the chat, you will trigger a joke. So like, for instance, when you said roof, that triggered the joke about the roof was on the house. I don't care if it's more realistic to be slightly off center. I don't buy Lego to be realistic. I buy Lego for perfection. Mahalo, Lone Wolf. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate that information. You dropped your phone. It's okay. All right, let's continue building this up. And don't forget, if someone were to type Lego plural in the wrong way, that would also trigger a statement from Aloha the bot. But Aloha the bot has trained you guys well. And funny, when I'm in other people's chats and someone says Lego plural incorrectly, I will come into my own chat, type it in so that I can get the thing. So I'm ever in your chat, and I have that information too readily available, now you know what I did to get it. This is very interesting because it feels like this should be the top, but I don't think this is the top. Like, I feel like from a building perspective, right, these 4 studs, unless they're going to go for, like, in the center, right, like they're going to be using illegal building techniques, like that, right, that's probably what they're doing. All right, we're going to build some roof lines next. Oof, look at that beautiful roof line. Oh, I cannot wait to go see the pictures, Ami. I will check it out after the stream. Don't worry. I'm excited about that. You literally have your hands on them every 5 or 10 minutes. Good for you. Nothing makes me happier when people are able to bring themselves joy. All right, here we go. See, I even have a little notification in my Discord right down there. Project is on the computer program. Well, why not build it? Why not build it? Why leave it just as a computer program? Unless, of course, you don't have the time and or energy to do that. Well, that's fairly acceptable. Fairly acceptable. Don't let someone like me gatekeep what you need to be doing. This is coming together nicely. I like Lego roofs. I'm not sure how. Well, dads are here to help. That's the purpose of being a dad, I think. YouTube will tell you. Again, the whole purpose of Aloha the Bot is to give, right? So I think one of the things I really like about Aloha the Bot is when I think about, like, I'm a member of Weight Watchers. And in Weight Watchers, we have these people, they're called community support, right? And their job is to allow the coach to just coach, right? So in other words, let's say I am your Weight Watchers coach. I can just talk about yada, 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 yada. And the community support person's job is to provide helpful information to support it. So like if we're talking about popcorn and how popcorn is so healthy for you, and you may have a plan where popcorn is 0 point foods, my community support person would then be copying and pasting links to Weight Watchers branded merchandise that allows you to get popcorn. And Aloha the Bot is my community support. It's the best way to do it. Aloha, Viva La Walnut. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know Viva La Walnut, you're missing out on one of my favorite people. She is a sweetheart. She really brings joy to so many people in every way. She just has wonderfully positive community. I really can't speak highly enough about her, which is why I'm triggering my shout out. I love this. I'm gonna have to build a new shout out message because I just love doing that too much right now. All right, did we build this right? This is a roof line. Yep, okay. There we go, and then we're gonna build this here. I mean, I do think that this is a fun build. So this is going to be this one right here. Like, it's gonna go right in like that. I don't see what it's gonna grip onto, because it has nothing to grip onto right now. You would say salutations to that, but Aloha the Bot would say anything. Okay, okay. 1, 2, 3. I really do like this. This is a good build. Have a Merry, Merry Christmas. That's a good move right there. That's good. See what they did? They took this triangle piece and they took this triangle piece and they wedged them in together to provide a nice little secure barrier. I like that. I appreciate that you guys are getting so much joy from beating Aloha the bot. Nothing makes me happier than people coming together for a common cause, even if the cause is to hate on the bot. And this is going to go here, too. Okay. All right, that came together nicely. I'm going to straighten that up a little bit. I mean, I know this is the underside of the roof. I need it to be straight. Oh, here is the attaching mechanism, everyone. This is what we're here for. This is the money shot. It's technique, of course. It always is a good time. There we go. There you go. That's a good little attachment. Then we're going to take 2 of these. A little attachment on there like that. The bot is the common enemy of the friends of Kra. Oh, yes. Like I said, the bot is either the best or worst thing about my stream, depending on who you ask for. There is no middle ground. No one can just be apathetic about Aloha the bot. All right, we gotta make sure we put this in the right spot. I feel like that's the right spot. Okay. Depends on how it is. The bot's like an awkward friend who talks too much without trying to fit in to make friends. Exactly. It's asking for a friend, Lone Wolf. That's all it's doing. Aloha the bot. Just crushing it. He's not that he has no self-awareness. None. And also, don't forget, if you ever want to see me do some cosplay, consider contributing your points to Torty Cosplay. I will be doing a cosplay. I have a whole costume. We have a game to go with it, and it is not me wearing the gator costume. I know it makes it sus that I always say that, but I have to stress to you guys, it is not me wearing the gator costume. We're only at 23% of our way to our goal of 100,000 Mahalo Rewards points. No. 25% over. Viva la Walnut. Mahalo for contributing to that. Yeah, the bot's a mod. All right, so this goes like this, and it's going to go on that ledge like that. Mahalo for that, Lone Wolf. Oh, that is slick. Did you guys see this? Look at this. Transformer ass shit. Transformers, more than meets the eye. You want to redeem for banning the bot? I got a lot of good redeems. I don't know how many points it would be to get rid of the bot. I don't know how many points. I don't know how many points it would be. Timing out for a while. Time out the bot. Okay, I'll workshop that just for you. That's how much I think. Cozy Slurp. We're up to 28% of Torty Cosplay. Love it. All right. I love this. I love this. This is cool. That is a good way to add it in. And this is, oh, we already did that. All right, now we're going to build a second one. We're going to build this one right here is next. Oh, and in case anyone wants to know what the second joke I taught Aloha the bot is, try typing pillow into chat. Pillow. I feel like there should be a game show phrase, like today's secret word is pillow. All right. Yes, the old Pee-wee's Playhouse word of the day. I appreciate that you think pill-o that way was not going to do it. Bot, do not mental health you. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. But I'm not going to scream when people type in pillow. That would require a lot of work for me, considering I do it literally every week, every stream. That'd be a lot of work to build something like that into it. Hold on, I'm writing a note to myself. I actually don't think it would be that tough. I realized how to do it. I just realized how to do it. I don't know when I'm going to have time to do it, but I realized how to do it. Yes. No. So that's one thing. So that was one of the things I was thinking about, because last time I was doing, or maybe 2 times ago when I was building this, because I'm not listening to the same music you are. I'm listening to Christmas music. I kept talking about how I'm not, I apologize, you can't listen to the music I'm listening to because of DMCA. And I turned it into a drinking game for me and like the no one who was watching. And I was thinking how I could do something like that. I know that Harris Heller put out Christmas music. I know he did. I'm not going to go do his Christmas music because one of the things I like about my stream is I'm the only place you were going to hear this song. There is no one else who has this song. And I didn't make this song. But I'm the only place you're going to have this song. And so I'm going to play this because it is mine. I mean, honestly, I would rather just play the Christmas music and get DMCA'd for you guys than play Harris Heller's music. You're not sad. I know. You're not sad about liking Christmas music. I could just say maybe it's not the DMCA I'm afraid of. It's more that I'm here to help out Viva's lack of Christmas music desire. No, I didn't make this music. So the full story behind why I have this music and no one else has this music. Volkswagen in the late 90s put out some amazing commercials with some music. And they had one with Nick Drake's Pink Moon. And they had all these cool videos that were just amazing. They're ads. And I reached out to them because I couldn't find this one. This was the early days of the internet where you couldn't just hold up your iPhone and get the name of a song. So I wrote to them, a letter and was like, "Hi, I love this commercial. I think it is so awesome. I can't figure out who the music is by. Can you help me out?" And they wrote back. It is a house-produced, they produced it themselves, beat. And they gave me a CD. And as far as I know, I found the commercial in the internet, right? It's on YouTube, but it doesn't trigger DMCA because it is a Volkswagen commercial from the 90s. It's 30 years old at this point. At least 20 years old. Not 30, not that old. You know what I should do? I should find that commercial on YouTube and put that as a link for something Aloha the Bot to talk about, so that you guys can see it. Because again, I mean, we would make it very specific that you would have to say something to trigger it. It's not going to just give this information right off the bat. I may have put... Nope, I put this in the right way. Okay. But I think that would be, again, so you guys can see the commercial, you can see where I got it from, because it was a cool commercial. What it was people driving down a rainy street in Nolans, and the music was playing to everything that happened to them. So, like, people are dribbling a basketball going, boom, 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 boom. And the... Here, I should listen to that. Hold on. So I can time it right. Advanced audio properties. So this is the windshield wiper. And then like boom, 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 boom. It was such a slick commercial, and it was called like Synchronicity. It was the idea. It was like you and your life are in sequence when you drive a Jetta. Yeah. Aloha, Peace Dog. Welcome into chat, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know Peace Dog, one, you're missing out on one of the cooler older people here on Twitch. Unlike me, who's an older person who is not cool, I highly recommend you guys check out Peace Dog. He's kind of taking a little bit of a hiatus, but definitely. Check him out. Why aren't I cool? So, like, what? I don't aspire to be cool. Let me get that right off the bat, right? Like, I think a lot of people aspire to be cool. I'm not one of those people. And I don't aspire to be cool for the simple reason that I don't think being cool is necessarily something that is attainable, right? So, I want to be interesting. I want people to like me. I don't want to be thought of as cool. But Peace Dog is genuinely cool. Spot on. Okay, so one of the things I've learned, and I made sure I've told this to like my nephews and stuff when they are feeling insecure about who they are as a person. The difference between the cool kids and the not cool kids is that the cool kids have confidence that they are doing the things that they like, and everyone's attracted to that. Peace Dog, you are both cool. Cool. All right. There we go. We have built the front part of our Transformers house. More than meets the eye. Oh, wait. All right, cool. Let's see. We are at 149. We have 2 bags left. Oh, I'm torn. I'm really torn if I want to try to get through one more bag or if I want to leave the last 2 bags for our next stream. Right? Let me go look. I'm going to look at my upcoming streams. Yeah, I'm going to hold off on making the last 2 bags of this until we get to our December 22nd stream. Uh-oh. Peace Dog is going to war with Aloha the Bot here. I do have a timer on that one. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to finish the building, but I want to give you guys a tour of what we've built so far so that you guys can appreciate that. All right, so here is our house. This is called Santa's House, or Santa's Visit. A very nice little front. I like the little dove here at the window. I think that that is very cool. Definitely some good stuff in terms of building, in terms of these little technique plates to help give the chimney a little difference. When we turn around and we face this side, we can see this lovely table. The table is great because it allows our minifigures, the seats fold down, allows our minifigures to sit ever so nicely up at the chairs like that. I think that is well done. Over here in the kitchen, you can see this wonderful Kitchenaid Mixer back here. I think that's a very cool little feature. And of course, the reason why we have this set is because it is Santa's Visit, means Santa has to come down the chimney. Unfortunately, I do not have a Santa readily available, so we're going to send Abby Yates, the Ghostbuster, down the chimney. She's blocked by the table, but she totally came out the other end. Santa's Transformer, exactly. This has been a lot of fun today. Mahalo for everyone for being here today. I thought this was a good one. This was a good stream. We're going to finish this stream up bags 8 and 9. So where we finish the roof in bag 8. Where's bag 9? What is bag 9? Bag 9 looks like Santa and some more roof stuff on the inside. And yeah, bag 9 does not look like it's going to be tough. Oh, and a tree. There you go. It's not going to be too bad. And there, it even tells you that Santa can drop down the chimney, knock out the fire, and sail into the living room. Let's find someone to raid, shall we? Who we have? I don't like this. I'm just going to say it right now. So one of the features I got added for the Stream Deck was a quote-unquote raid thing where it will show me all my live channels of people who I follow, but it's not as good. If you have any raid recommendations, feel free to drop them in the chat because I do like meeting new friends. Let's see who we have. Ooh, I got a contender. Who do you guys have? All right, no one got any suggestions. I am Aquathor's on, yes. He's a good person. But I got someone who I really want to check out. Oh, that's a rerun. Wait a minute. Yeah, let's raid Aquathor. If y'all don't know Aquathor, he is probably the best way to describe I am Aquathor. If you took Aquaman and you took Thor and you made them a Hawaiian baby, you would have I am Aquathor, right? Like, I can't describe this man any better than that, right? House of Jacobs Gaming, would you say that is a fair assessment of who I am Aquathor is? Yeah. Viva's interested. I guarantee you Lone Wolf is going to be interested in many ways. Lone Wolf, get your thirst out now before we get into the chat. I'm just going to say that right now. Geeky, if you're around, start hitting the diggity, diggity, diggity button for Lone Wolf in advance before we get to Aquathor. Okay? So I want to thank every single person who came into the chat. I want to thank everyone who was a part of this. I want to thank the people who are hosting me right now. Toa, Lone Wolf, Wonder Gamer is hosting me earlier. This was a lot of fun. We're going to be back on Friday. What am I doing on Friday? I don't even know what I'm doing on Friday right now. Friday is a Sam stream, I believe. right? Sam stream? Yeah, so upcoming streams. Friday is going to be a me and Sam stream. We don't know what we're going to be playing. Sunday night we'll be wrapping up Voodoo Vince, and then we'll be back here next Wednesday with some more Lego Indiana Jones. Then, as you can see, we'll have some more Sam, we'll do some Assassin's Creed, we'll have some more Lego building, and then I'm taking Christmas Eve and the day after Christmas off. But, to say mahalo to you guys, I am planning to play a game called A Short Hike in its entirety on New Year's Eve. So if you have nothing else to do on New Year's Eve, and you want to hang out with me while I play a video game all the way to midnight, it's called A Short Hike, and it's going to be a lot of fun. This dude is way more attractive than me. I'm going to say that right now, Lone Wolf. Way more attractive than me. Way more. All right, let's go raid. I'm going to use the stream deck to see how the raid works on this. That just popped it up. That didn't do anything else. All right, so we're gonna have to raid him the old-fashioned way. Raid, I am Aqua Thor. Oh, this is literally the most attractive man on all of Twitch. Literally. I cannot think of another man more attractive than I am Aqua Thor. Let's go. Let's have a lot of fun. All I ask is that you spread the Aloha spirit. Let's raid someone else who's living this Twitch life. Let's raid someone else. And don't forget to say Aloha. 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 Aloha.